Hi guys, here we are, MMA UK News, Stoomboy as always, the MMA UK BJJ show. So, talking about Grapplefest 14. So, Grapplefest 14, going to be at the usual place, Fusion Nightclub, Fleet Street in Liverpool. So, that's going to be Saturday, the 3rd of December. Now, again, as I've been talking about Grapplefest, I mean, it's an unbelievable venue, unbelievable atmosphere. Anybody that's ever been on it, whether it be as a spectator or as a grappler themselves, will all tell you the same thing. There is absolutely nothing like the atmosphere on a Grapplefest night. So this one's going to be absolutely no different. It's going to be, again, another crazy night put on by Chris Thompson and the Grapplefest team. Now, anybody looking for tickets, hit up your chosen grappler. So if you're going to see a specific grappler, double check with them. They might still have some tickets available. If not, you will get your tickets directly through the Grapplefest, either Facebook page or their Instagram. Pay-per-view is on Fight TV, as it always is. So again, hit up Fight TV, check their pay-per-view details. And yeah, make sure you do not miss this. This is the last Grapplefest show of the year. And again, an unbelievable lineup, as everybody will see. Now, my next guest is going to be on the show. So, my next guest, we would call him a Grapplefest veteran now. So, because as I say, he's been on before. He was away over in Mauritius and so on. So, so definitely a Grapplefest veteran now. Despite only being young, I think he's 27, 28. Already a veteran already. So, now going to be Reiss Jones, Immortal MMA in Tamworth. So Reiss, unbelievable grappler. As I absolutely love watching Reiss and obviously following him on social media and seeing the things that he's up to and seeing his gym rise as well. I mean, obviously he opened up the gym during COVID, and yeah, the gym's been going from strength to strength. They're bringing in a lot of people for seminars and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to hear more from Reiss all about that. So Reiss, absolute pleasure as always, brother, talking to you.
Thanks for having me on.
This is always a pleasure. I mean, it was a year ago we spoke. I was watching a video. I think it was October last year. So Grapplefest 10. So a lot's changed. A lot's happened over the last year for yourself.
Yeah, I've got a bit fatter. So I'm like in the under 100 kilo category now, whereas I was under 90 before.
Yeah.
I'm a year older. Achieved nothing else. So just a bit disappointment, really. But we move.
Listen, he's been modest here. He's been very, very modest. As in, he's had an unbelievable year. He's getting to travel the world, obviously, as we said, going out to Mauritius. The gym's doing amazing. The gym's looking great. A lot of great people in the gym as well. So definitely different from what it was 12 months ago. Because obviously 12 months ago we came out of COVID, and but yeah, everything's going great for you this year.
Oh, well, in regards to the gym's doing really good. Just getting people through the door, introducing them to the sport, MMA as well as like grappling and jiu-jitsu as well, and then obviously bringing in the high-level talent like for the seminars and stuff like that is also always a big bonus. Like we just had Ash Williams down last week, and his brother Josh, and they delivered a really good seminar on like Squid Guard and stuff. So it's great to bring that down and introduce that to the members and stuff and people coming in. Yeah, so always a bit of fun.
Yeah, you always love to do that, though. I mean, you're always looking to bring in kind of top names for your team to kind of learn off of. I mean, you regularly have seminars.
Well, yeah, 100%. Like I think a lot of gyms see seminars as like a money making opportunity, whereas I see it more as an investment into the gym and my members. So a lot of people will charge their own members for seminars and stuff and make probably a couple £100 off it, whereas I'd prefer to pay it myself and then give it to free for my members and then charge my members externally. You lose a lot of money, but I think it shows a lot of like effort and commitment to the people that are in your gym because you're willing to bring that. And also it's good for me because I get to learn as well. So I don't get to travel out as much.
Yeah. What was it like learning off Ash Williams? Because obviously Ash, one of the top grapplers in Europe, and obviously making big waves on the world scene. So what was it like learning directly from Ash and Josh as well?
Yeah, well, I met Ash when we was in Mauritius. So I was talking to him about how he runs his gym and how he trains and stuff in Mauritius. And then we got into the topic of seminars. So he reached out to me and said, do you want to run a seminar at your gym? And I was like, fuck yeah, let's go. And then he came and we did like a Squid Guard seminar. And like, Obviously, like squid guards, like a lapel guard type thing. So it was interesting to do all that. And then the Q&A after was really good when we talked about like structuring pro training and other bits and bobs. So like I said, you're not going to get much better quality than that, really.
Yeah, yeah. He's got an awesome gym setup. I mean, obviously, would have been talking to you about the gym. I mean, they do everything there. You can eat there, you can sleep there, you can. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, do jujitsu and stuff like that. So it's like a proper,
Yeah.
like a hippie commune sort of thing, right? Where you can come and do everything all at the same place. But Drag is definitely one of the best. Well, I feel the best gyms in regards to setups, probably anywhere in the UK.
Oh, 100%. I want to go up there and train like in the week. He said to come down, so I'm going to go down at one point. But he's got like 200, 300 members, which is insane.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. That's the dream. That's the dream. 200,
One
300
day.
members. Yeah.
One day.
That's the dream. I'd say this. Obviously, gym owners, you guys have to make money. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, the gym wouldn't stay open. So, plus, I believe you've got a big phone bill to pay for.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so, tell us about the phone bill. Tell us about the Mauritius trip.
So when I was in Mauritius, with like a business phone company, thought it was a good idea. And then I didn't check the fact that the rates in Mauritius was like £23 per megabyte.
Right.
So, and then I was like on FaceTime and watching Netflix and stuff like that over in Mauritius on my data. Well, I think it was on Wi-Fi, but mixed over to data as well. And then the month after I got back and they said I had some charges, which was like 240 quid, which I was like, oh, whatever, I guess I'll pay it. And then I thought that was it. And then I got another email through the other week and it was like, oh, no, that was just the in-air time when you were on the flight. I was like, okay, so what have I actually got to pay? And I opened the letter, it was like £19,600. And I was like, what?
Wow. That's that's sickening, man. As they'd and we've heard about this before. We've heard about people going away. I think it was one guy was in Italy, went to Italy and watched a season of some show, and again he got a 20-something £1,000 bill from the phone company. So just madness, that kind of money.
Yeah, fuck ice cams. You know what I mean? They're a piece of shit, like scandals.
Yeah.
Listen to this.
But how was the Mauritius trip? Obviously, again, that side of the thing, obviously not the best. But how was it going over to Mauritius and rolling with some of the talent that's in Africa at the moment?
Yeah, it was really good. Like, it's a completely different world over there, and obviously, it's probably not as big in Mauritius as it is in the UK or in Africa. So, like, it was good to go over there and like. We're relatively mediocre level grapplers here, whereas when we go over there, you almost feel like a grappling god.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah. I heard that.
But
yeah.
no, it was really fun. Like, everyone was really, really super friendly. When we went down there the day before Grapplefest, set the mats up, the teams come over and everyone wanted to have a roll and learn new stuff. So it was almost like a really like informal seminar with everybody, where everybody could just like share and learn new techniques and stuff like that. You know, It was really, really fun.
Yeah. I heard that as well. I mean, a few people said that when they were over there, and like they would go to the hotel and there'd be people waiting at the hotel and stuff like that, and they were saying wherever they went, they were getting kind of mobbed by different people and so on, and as you said, getting treated like absolute superstars over in Mauritius.
Yeah, I'm going to move over there, I think. No, I don't know.
Listen, my boy Avi, I was telling you about my boy Avi. He's the head of the kind of MMA federation over in Mauritius. Anybody in the UK that moves over there, I mean, Avi will more than happily set you guys up. So yeah, if you ever think about it, if you ever go on the run from the phone company, then Avi will sort you out in Mauritius, buddy.
When I'm on the run, I'll go over there and I'll just do this over there.
Yes.
Tell my buddy.
Yes. What about Grapplefest 14 then? So again, another amazing card. Brilliant to see that you obviously yourself back on Grapplefest in Liverpool again. How did you find out you were going to be on that? Or more importantly, where were you and what were you doing at the time when you got the message?
I think I was sat in my car.
Right. In between classes?
Sometimes I just sit in my car and contemplate life, you know, when the rain's hitting the windshield and you're just looking outside. And then I just got a message from Chris Thompson and he was like, got you a match in Grapplefest. And I was just like, that's what I was waiting for.
Nice. going to be brilliant again. I mean, you were at it when you were at 10, the first one at 10, and it was just the atmosphere was crazy. I mean, obviously you loved the atmosphere coming down them stairs and seeing everything that was happening was just an amazing feeling.
Yeah, it's like obviously like probably one of the biggest grappling shows in Europe, probably just behind Polaris, isn't it? So like being on it again and getting to have that chance again. Because the last Grapplefest, I did shit. I made a mistake, and then to be able to go in there and hopefully redeem myself this time is going to be some good stuff.
Yeah. That's one thing though. I mean, Chris, when he brings people back on the show, I mean, there's reasons why he brings people back on the show is because, do you know what I mean? Obviously, they've seen something in you, or the spectators absolutely loved what they watched in the matchup. Maybe if the match does go your way or doesn't go your way, then if it's exciting or you make it exciting, then 100% you're going to be back on.
Well, yeah. Or people just like to see me lose. That could be a thing.
Chris is sitting over there in Marbella, sitting saying, "Who do I want to lose? Let me get Reiss Jones."
Who do I absolutely fucking hate? Yeah, that guy. That guy. I hate him.
Nah, as in he definitely brings them on. I mean, I speak to Chris regularly, and that's the thing he said. Look, if people come on and they're exciting to watch, win, lose, or whatever, he says, listen, we'll have them back on, no problem at all. And obviously, bringing you back on is definitely they've seen something in obviously your matchups, not just Grapplefest here in the UK, but obviously the Mauritius one as well, which he was more than happy to bring you back on. Oh, you hear me okay, Reiss? So I think we've lost Reiss for a second. So
yeah, well, I think I earned some brownie points by going over to Africa and sitting on some dude for 6 minutes. So
yeah,
I think that got me some brownie points. But yeah, 100%. Like I just want to go on there now, finish my year strong, and just show what ability I have.
Yeah,
Hello?
definitely. Yeah, you hear me okay? So I think we're just getting a bit of lag. So what we'll do is, let's see. So we'll just wait.
I don't know what's going on here.
So yeah,
hello.
Just you hear me okay, Reiss? So what I'll do is we're going to get
Hello.
Reiss to jump back out and then jump in again. So let me see. So, but yeah, Reiss was on as the Grapplefest 10, and great matchup he had. Really great matchup. And obviously went out to Mauritius. Obviously had the matchup in Mauritius as well. So obviously coming back on to Grapplefest 14, he was definitely going to be coming back at some point. So because as he is exciting, really exciting to watch. Runs a great gym, Immortal MMA up in down in Tamworth, should I say. Great gym, really good gym. I remember talking to him pre-COVID, whilst we'd just come out of COVID, and he'd opened up a gym during COVID, and yeah, it's been a great gym. It's been a great gym over the last year. So, Reiss, you hear me okay?
Can you hear me now? I don't know what happened.
All good, buddy, all good. So, I was just explaining to the guys there that we were talking about obviously the gym, obviously how good the gym is. Obviously, the setup you've got in the gym as well was absolutely brilliant. Good size mat space and so on as well in the gym. So, you definitely have a lot for your students, a lot for them to do.
Yeah, 100%. We've got a relatively big mat space. We've got matted walls and a cage and stuff. So like, obviously as well as jiu-jitsu, we're doing MMA as well. We've had a lot of people compete MMA over the last year as well. We had one person compete for a amateur title, which was really good for the gym.
Yeah.
And a few people fighting at amateur MMA and getting them to that standard, as well as them competing in grappling and jiu-jitsu tournaments as well, winning quite a few gold and silver and bronze medals across white and blue belt in different tournaments. So that's always been good to see as well. So it means we're doing something kind of right, I think.
Yeah. Nah, we definitely love it. I mean, as I said, I like to see obviously gyms all over the UK and seeing what they're doing, whether it be MMA, because obviously I do a lot of chatting about kind of amateur MMA and so on in the UK scene. And then obviously the grappling side, which is obviously my own love, the thing that I love to do. So it's always great seeing gyms and seeing what they're doing and how they're progressing and stuff like that. So, and Immortal MMA are definitely progressing very, very well.
Thank you. Yeah, that's just my goal with the gym. Obviously, I want it to grow in terms of having members, but I also want it to flourish on the competitive scene as well. Just putting the effort into the guys and girls that are coming. Like we've got a girl on the Grapplefest contenders as well at the end of the year, Natalie Uppel. So she's going to be competing on there, and hopefully she can get the spot on Grapplefest as well.
Yeah. Listen, we'll definitely look out for Natalie. We'll definitely keep an eye out for her. As I said, fingers crossed. Obviously, she wins, goes out there, gets the victory at the contenders, and then obviously maybe even see both of you on. Obviously yourself back on Grapplefest, whether it be 15, it'll be 15, Grapplefest 15.
Yeah, it's in February, isn't it? I think.
Should be February time, So maybe see the both of you on at the same time, which will be great to see. What's next for you then, Reiss? So obviously 2022 is coming to a head. This year was always going to be, and again, I know when me and you spoke last year, this year was always going to be like a test year because we were just coming out of COVID. We hadn't really competed or trained properly for 18 months, nearly 2 years. So 2022 was always going to be a year where we were going to be getting back into training and getting shows up and running. But 2022, 2023 is going to be an amazing year for everybody now that we know there's going to be nothing's going to change or nothing's going to happen in regards to COVID. So what's your goals and what's your plans for next year?
I'm hoping to get my BJJ black belt at some point. But obviously that's up into God's hands, isn't it? I guess. Been a brown belt for like over 3 years now, so I want to be able to push and be a black belt, and that'd be good for my students and stuff like that, and also compete at black belt tournaments and stuff. Like I competed the weekend just gone against a good black belt who smashed me. Like he absolutely smashed me, but it was good to compete at that level. Like Chris Coltrane just ran a train through me. But like I said, it's all that experience and taking matches like that is only going to make me progress as an athlete. As well as a person.
Yeah, definitely. What about goals for the gym? What goals have you got for next year?
Just keep the gym nice and busy. Obviously, I want people to compete and do well in competition to get them on some big grappling shows and MMA shows, as well as competing in the normal tournaments, but also just making martial arts as accessible to everybody as I can, whether your goals are to compete or whether your goals are just to feel a little safer about yourself, or because I think that's important, not just to get so tunnel vision on the people that want to compete and rep your brand, but focus on other people as well. Like we've got a few guys now in their 50s training. I don't think they'll ever compete, but they enjoy doing jiu-jitsu for the sake of doing jiu-jitsu, and it adds value to their life. So that's good for me, and I like that.
Listen, I'm nearly 50. I'm 45, but still out there competing. Absolutely love it. Do you know what I mean? I'm going down to
100%.
Yeah, I'm going down to, I think it's Elite BJJ down in Wolverhampton.
That's not far from
next
me.
month. So
nice.
I'm going to head down there next month. Obviously, they've got the comp December the 11th. I've already had Ashley Wag calling me out, saying me and Stoom in the absolute. And I'm like, Ashley, man, come on. So I'm like, Ashley, you don't want any of this smoke, man.
You don't want that smoke, mate. Trust me, you don't want that smoke at all. You know what I mean?
So,
it's all bark. You don't want it.
Oh, he definitely is. He's only a wee guy. He's only a small guy. So, but yeah, Bradley there. We're going to get down there. Going to see him next month. And yeah, going to have some fun. That's what competing to me is all about. Just going out there and having fun and enjoying it. So
yeah, like even though like I competed last weekend, I got smashed. Like I enjoyed every second of the uncomfortable process of his groin being in my face. Like,
yeah.
It made my week. Made my whole week.
Yeah. People don't understand that. I mean, you probably speak to people and they think, what is it you're doing? You tell them what you're doing. They're like, man, that sounds horrible. And you're like, well, no, it's actually quite fun, man.
No, it's really nice because like you could be stressed about like a 19 grand phone bill. And then next minute you're getting your arms twisted off or you're being choked. And you forget about that 19-gram phone bill for a second. You just focus on surviving. And it just makes regular life more peaceful.
Yeah. Nah, it's good fun. Anybody want to get into jiu-jitsu, definitely take it up. It's honestly an unbelievable sport. It does so much for so many people. Do you know what I mean? It helps, as Reiss was talking about, whether it be a hobbyist coming in, whether someone just wants to come in and maybe lose a bit of weight or build a bit of confidence or stuff like that. It definitely helps with that. Or somebody that wants to come in and wants to take it further and do jiu-jitsu and then maybe move into MMA and competing and so on, then it's
massively.
100%. Yeah, 100% helps for that as well. So
yeah, the mental benefits as well from it. I've got a lot of guys that come to the gym and they've got like mental health issues and stuff. You know, like they've got a bit of anxiety or depression and stuff like that. But training genuinely helps them. You know, it's like a bit of medication for them. You know.
Yeah. That's one thing as well. I mean, and certainly in the grappling industry, I mean, we're big advocates on mental health. As I said, so many people, we've seen it over the years, so many people have got into the sport because of mental health issues. And as you said, it helped people. I mean, some people come in and maybe we talk about anxiety. I mean, they're maybe on medication and after doing jiu-jitsu for 6 months, a year, they're no longer on medication and they're having absolutely no effects of anxiety whatsoever. And the big thing about anxiety is like I remember like me years ago suffered from it. And then when I was doing jiu-jitsu, I remember going to one of these, we sat down and had I can't remember what you call it, a coffee morning. And with other people that were suffering similar kind of mental health issues. And they were telling me, oh, what do you do outside? How do you control it? And I was explaining about jiu-jitsu, and one woman in the corner was like, that has given me anxiety just listening to you talking about choking someone or ripping someone's arm off. So, but it does. I mean, it helps. It definitely helps. And not just that, depression and whatnot. So, but we are big advocates in the grappling industry.
Yeah, it's sort of building resilience, isn't it? Building that mental resilience up here, you know what I mean? As well as like physical, you get fitter physically and stuff like that. You get fitter mentally as well, and it's important because like it can be like the first 6 months of jiu-jitsu can be so soul destroying, just going in there and getting tapped every time. But like you build that resilience to get in there every day, and then you survive a little longer. You start doing a little better. You start stopping some subs, and then eventually you get your first tap, and you tap somebody, and it's like, whoa, Jason Bourne, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah. What was your first submission? What was the first thing you ever got?
I don't know. Like, fucking been doing jiu-jitsu like 13 years now. I don't know. First submission in competition. I competed at the British Open in 2011 as a 16-year-old boy, and I hit an armbar in my first match, which I was buzzing about. But then the guy was like, "Oh, I didn't tap," and I was like, "You definitely did tap. Scumbag."
Yeah. I remember mine was obviously being over 100 kilos at that point was Kimura. So anybody that was usually you see it at competitions, anybody using the over 100 kilo, the ultra division, usually they're hitting Kimuras or Americanas. You were always worried about doing a move like an arm bar because obviously the way you twisted and got the arm, if you lost position, you then had an over 100 kilo guy on top of you.
Big guy on top of you, 100%.
Yeah.
And seeing it this way, you don't want somebody. You're either going to sit on somebody you're going to be sat on.
Yeah. But yeah, it's good fun. It's good fun. Final thing then for you, Reiss. Obviously been in the game for a while. Again, some unbelievable training partners over the years. Even now, I mean, you're still getting to train with a lot of some unbelievable people. But anybody in particular you want to shout out to? Friends, family members, teammates, anything like
that? Well, I've got a lot of friends and training partners and family members, so it's hard to differentiate anybody. But like anybody that continues to give me support and appreciation, despite all the disappointments that I give you, like you guys are the real MVPs. And I will eventually repay it with victory one day. Yeah.
Again, he's being modest, man. I said Reiss is awesome. Reiss is awesome to watch as an awesome grappler, and we absolutely love it. As I said, he's got great personality. I mean, you hear it there himself, man. He's a great person to talk to. If you ever see Reiss at competitions, go up and say hello. As I said, you'll not be disappointed. He'll have a great chat with you and things like that. Talking about Mortal Kombat and so on. So
my favorite video game.
Yes,
you can test some spine through there. through their back. It's amazing.
He tries to do this in comps. He tried to rip your spine out your back in a comp.
It's illegal, I think, so you can't do it. So.
Yes. Listen, I'm sure it's legal somewhere in the world. I'm sure it is legal. So
maybe Mauritius. We'll check.
Yes. But no, listen, Reiss, absolute pleasure as always, buddy. Listen, we're going to set up a GoFundMe page. So GoFundMe at Reiss.Jones, Immortal MMA. We're going to try and get that 19 grand paid off. So, but yeah. I want to hear more about this. I'll see you in a couple of weeks, so we'll be able to chat and you can give me an update on what's happening with the company. So,
yeah, 100%. I'll make sure to keep you well informed.
Brilliant. So, guys, there we go. Then we got Reiss Jones. Reiss Jones is going to be at Fusion Nightclub, Fleet Street in Liverpool for Grapplefest 14. Now, anybody looking for tickets, head over to either your chosen grappler or go to the Grapplefest Instagram and Facebook page. Chosen grappler, definitely Reiss. So make sure you're choosing Reiss. And anybody that can't make the event on the evening, pay-per-view is going to be there. So 2 different payment options for a pay-per-view. Standalone pay-per-view price is $14.99. And the monthly payment option is probably the most cost efficient. It works out, it's about $4.99. I'm going to tell you exactly how much it is because it came out today and it was £4.23. So, which is absolutely brilliant. I mean, you're getting all the Grapplefest, Grapple Kings, and loads of other events on there as well. So, definitely go for the monthly payment option. So, great value. So yeah, looking forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks. Reiss, I'll be down. We've got 3 guys from our gym competing on it. So we're heading down. So it's going to be a good night. We're going to absolutely love it as always. There's always a great night in Liverpool. So yeah, we'll definitely get a catch up. I was meant to be down for 10, but I couldn't get down. So yeah, I'm going to be down for this one. So yeah, I'll see you in a couple of weeks, brother. All right.
Well, I'm going to get a hotel, so if you guys are drinking after, we'll get smashed. So
definitely. Listen, we'll definitely me and you deserve a beer. We deserve a beer.
Deserve it. So, you know what I mean? Everyone deserves to buy us drinks. That's the rule.
Bro, but listen, take care. Enjoy the rest of your training, buddy, and I'll see you in a couple of weeks, mate. All right.
In a couple of weeks.
Take it easy, buddy.
Bye.